And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
24.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The wind of the pitch. And a strike to Gleyber.
0-1.
Way outside, and it's 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Struck him out looking. And now it's Juan Soto. Big time power. And a good eye there. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
One down, base is empty. That one way inside. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, and it's out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. One down. Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. That one's in there. Strike one. That's a little bit low. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And here it comes. And that's outside. And that's ball three.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That clips the zone. That's strike one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. And they take care of Stanton for the out. 2 away down. So first and second with 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that one handled. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We go to the bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The wind of the pitch. Looked like it was a little bit up. And a foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. That one down the line. He handles it himself. One up, one down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. And fires in a fastball at 95. And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. Gets him to chase after that one.
All ones the count.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Pete Alonso. And that's in there at the knees.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And it's second. And that one in the air center field. Judge is there. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball one. Dominguez, just 21 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
And that one is lifted in the air. It gets down a base hit.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock.
Next to switch hitting first baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ground ball right side. Has some trouble with it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. And it's second. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here is Gleyber Torres. Led off the game with a strikeout. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Strike 2. Dominguez, the lead runner at second. Volpe at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. Strike came out. And there's 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right side. Over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Jesse Winker. Cole back to work. And that's outside. Short hop liner, handled it short. Slings it across and quickly one away in the 2nd. And now J.D. Martinez. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And that's down and away. 1 down, base is empty. Too low, and it's ball 3. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And there's ball 4. Starling Marte up to hit. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the veteran second baseman. Fastball for a strike. The Mets down by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Number 99. Aaron.
The wind and pitch. High fly ball, right field. Sizing this one up. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Wells batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And now it's even up. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. Marte moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball one. And the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Out to short, Lindor. To first, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. The right-hander back to work. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. That one hit to right. Soto makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. Strike 1. Kicks and fires. The shortstop takes the ball. The Yanks up by a run here in the last half of the third. On the ground, right side. Collected by Torres. On the run, throw to first. Lindor retired. Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Queens, here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a pitch. Delivers outside.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez, and he's already singled in this game. Right through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cabrera, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at first, 1 away. Snap throw to first. Dominguez back on a dive. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4. Here's a big power threat. Mark Vientos. Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. Gonna count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 1-1. Now the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Out to center. Judge has it sized up. 2 away. J.D. Martinez stands in. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And a good eye there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one missing low. In the dirt, 3-0. And a foul ball. The pitch. Hits the corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's too high, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over in first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Marte in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And they're at the knees. And the count 1-1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 outs. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Jazz tosses to first. Marte retired. That ends the frame. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Anthony Volpe. Quintana back to work. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 22 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. On a line, base hit.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swing.
The tag under him at second. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. And now the lefty. That's a hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And he deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. Line drive. Drives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is number 11. The right-hander back to work. Pitch misses outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The catcher, number 4.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1
Throw, safe.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each guy. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need...
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. That's outside. Ball 1. Big swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Man at second.
Ball inside.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Nimmo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Right side, hard hit. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And the pitch. Judge rips that one. Nimmo ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Backed off the plate that time. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Lindor whips it across. That's the 2nd out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Kicks and deals. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mark Vientos. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. That's to 3rd. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he'll 1. And a swing and a miss there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because...
Got him looking. And 1 out now. Now it's going to be Jesse Winker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And now 2-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ground ball to first, could be two. Quickly to second for one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Young. Down the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a pitch. Bounce to the right side, and it gets by him.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
The pitch.
That's ball two.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner on the move. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. The pitch. Sack bunt towards third, and he grabs it foul. Kicks and fires. Way inside. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. 2 on, 1 out. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. On the third, save as a run scores.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground, right side. Base hit into the outfield.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Oscar Brazilov.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Juan Soto now. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Yeah, that's outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a strike on the outside edge.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Righty delivers. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Pulls into third safely as a run scores on the play.
Big RBI for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here, 1 man gone. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Austin Wells. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that. Torres on third.
1 ball.
Soto at second. Judge over at first with 1 away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Base hit. 1 run in already. To third. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First offering and it just misses. And there's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte moves under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Set for the last half of the 7th. And Martinez.
The designated hitter,
The wind of the pitch.
Martinez.
And there's the strike.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Good eye right there. That's in there. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
The right fielder.
Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Number 11 at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Right through there for a strike. And it skips into dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Brazoban back to work. Just missed. Brazoban, a righty that throws with power. He features a changeup, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Back to right. Marte moves under it. Puts it away for the out. And now the first baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
The first baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one fouled off. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. And now the count is even.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And base hit. Here's Gleyber Torres. hard hit right side. Toss to Alonso, and that will end the inning. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And here it comes. Ball one there.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. A little bit low.
Count.
3-2 now. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Volpe. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So the batting order turns over. And now it's Frankie Lindor. On the ground to Jazz. Lindor retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch misses. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside edge, and now 2-0. That one drifts inside. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot.
So up next, Mark Vientos. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home, the relay throw. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 3.
Aaron Judge.
Wouldn't chase that time. Ground ball, Alonso takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Austin Wells. Out to short, Lindor. On to first, and the inning is over. And we're back, bottom of the 9th, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. The wind and the pitch. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hits the fence. Around first, digging for two. The relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there. And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker. Left field. Dominguez makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. He's 2 outs away. J.D. Martinez stands in. A strikeout and a walk. That one at the knees for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. And the 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out. And next for the Mets, Starling Marte. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That missed by a lot. 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball.
The Yankees leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Leiter is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. Put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.